Hey guys, it's Dan, your host, your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for Tales of the Walking Dead. We're going to go over some of your thoughts after the recent episode this past Sunday for Tales of the Walking Dead, episode 4, as well just give our thoughts about Tales of the Walking Dead as a show so far, and do we think it is a success, or do we think it might just be a fail? Alright guys, this one's going to be doing another review today. This one's going to be doing another video for Tales of the Walking Dead. In this video, we're going to be discussing Tales of the Walking Dead so far as a series, how we're kind of feeling about it 4 episodes in, and talking about some of your reactions after episode 4. So, this video, obviously, if you have not seen, yesterday we did our review for episode 4 of Tales of the Walking Dead, and our predictions video for episode 5. And also, I guess also mention this as well too, if there's anybody that's a fan of the Game of Thrones universe, we did do our review for the House of the Dragon episode 2 earlier today, so you can also go ahead and check that out as well too. So this video now is going to be talking about Tales, some of your reactions, and I will make sure to let you guys know before we fully get into this that don't expect to see many videos for Tales of the Walking Dead this week, okay? I know I usually do videos on the current Walking Dead show that airs, but I gotta tell you guys, I am not motivated with Tales of the Walking Dead. I really am not. I mean, these past few episodes, they've been fine. 4 was, pretty good. But I just do not have much of an interest in Tales of the Walking Dead. I really don't. Especially with all this new Walking Dead news coming out recently. I have to sit here and talk about Tales. It just, I don't know, guys. The show is not gripping me. Obviously, we still will be doing our reviews. We'll still be doing all that, usual stuff. But, consistent Q&As for Tales of the Walking Dead throughout the week, this might be the only one you'll see this week. Unless there's like a big piece of news that comes out for Tales, yeah. I don't know. We'll probably stick to main show stuff, and I got a few other videos for the Breaking Bad universe and Game of Thrones and all that stuff we're going to do this week. But anyway, so let's talk about Tales of the Walking Dead. So some of your reactions from the episode. Now, this show, guys, honestly hurts my brain sometimes because I have never seen such a weird demand and hates at the same time for Tales of the Walking Dead. With The Walking Dead, fans usually enjoy it. Walking Dead, the main show, everybody enjoys it for the most part. Everybody loves The Walking Dead main series, and, it's a very good show. Fear the Walking Dead, a lot of people do not like. World Beyond, a lot of people do not like. But Tales of the Walking Dead, I have been so surprised by what I've been seeing. Because I've been doing reviews for Tales, and I have seen such a mix. Every week, I get, 50% of my comments that say, oh my god, this episode was so terrible, and oh my god, this show is such a train wreck, and oh my god, it doesn't make any sense. And then there'll be the other 50% of people that'll sit there and be like, Dan, you're like really harsh on Tales. It's like a really good show, and it's really good, and you should appreciate the comedy and all this type of stuff. And I'm like, guys, look, I appreciate comedy as much as the next guy when it's done correctly. You want to give me a comedy episode? How about Daryl and Rick driving in that truck in season 6, episode 10, going after Jesus, and that fun music as Jesus is running away? That's a good comedy episode. That's a comedy episode that I can say I enjoy, or even one more with Father Gabriel and Aaron, some of their interactions, that's a good comedy episode because it's done well. Gina and Blair, that is not a well-done comedy, guys. I'm sorry. It's frustrating. You get this constant time loop, and you get this, consistent just, annoyance every 2 seconds. They die. They come back. They try it again. It's not entertainment. It's really not. So, and I know a lot of people say, well, they were going for this whole Groundhog Day vibe. Look, Groundhog Day is great. This is not. So, at least in my opinion, Groundhog Day was really good. If that's what they were going for, holy fuck. Man, I don't know what the hell went wrong there in the writer's room, but holy shit, man, they let that go somewhere. But Tales of the Walking Dead, just as an overall show so far, what can I say about it? What can I say about the show? It's just mediocre, guys. Honestly, to me, it's not horrible. I don't hate it. There's episodes I don't like. I like episode 2, but, there's episodes I like as well, too. I like episode 3. Episode 4 wasn't that bad. Episode 1's, whatever. But, I think Tales just, I think it's missing that grip. And unfortunately, it's never going to get it because these are anthology episodes. So anytime that we start to like an episode, it's over, you know? So I don't know. And I guess the biggest question I'll kind of ask you guys in this one as well too is, do you think that the show where it stands right now is worthy of getting a season 2? Because we all know it's going to get a season 2 at least. But, is it worthy of one is the big question. So I don't know. Let me know how you feel about Tales. Like I said, it's probably the last video for Tales I'm doing this week just because I simply don't have much of an interest in this show. I think some of the episodes have been okay, but again, I'm just waiting for my Walking Dead, honestly. Guys, I'm just waiting for Walking Dead. Until then, yeah, I mean, I'll review Tales every week, but I don't know. This ain't it, Chief. So anyway, let's get into some of the comments and thoughts that you guys have about Tales of the Walking Dead episode 4. First one comes from Beaverus and Jessica, who both say, Beaverus says that they agree this is probably their second favorite episode of Tales of the Walking Dead as well, too. Episode 4, that is, with Anthony Edwards. As well as Jessica, who says that this was her favorite episode of the entire season. So that's awesome. And honestly, I could agree. I more so probably agree with Beaverus. I think this is probably my second favorite episode. I do prefer the Alpha episode just a bit more just because that's a character that, comes from The Walking Dead. And that's an origin story that I've been very curious to see. And I think it was a really good, episode as well, too. I think the origin story for Alpha was really, really well done. This episode right here, I do like it. I just don't like it as much as the Alpha episode because I don't have that connection like I do with the character of Alpha. I think that's more so what it is because concept-wise, yeah, the episode's fine. I think episode 4, was, really good. It gave us an extra amount of knowledge on the walkers and kind of some of the ways they behave and some of the stuff they do. And I think in that regard, it was really good. And I also think Anthony Edwards did a really, really good job. The actress for Amy, I think, had her off moments. I'm not going to lie. There were a few of you guys that were in the comments saying that, and I do actually agree. I think there were moments where Amy's actress was a bit like, but again, not too bad. It was nothing too, drastic to where it was like unwatchable. It just, there was a few moments. If I was the director, I'd have been like, okay, can we take that again? I'd be like, okay, can we try this one again? Let's run that again, right? So I don't know. But either way, I think it was a good episode. I think it was definitely well done, and a lot of you guys seem to enjoy it as well. So that's really good. I think episode 4. I think the point got across. What that episode was supposed to be for sure. Another one comes from Cole, who says that they find it pretty interesting. This is actually an interesting fact as well too. First of all, they thought that episode 4 was kind of just average for them, just kind of mid. But they did acknowledge that it's kind of crazy how the 104 of The Walking Dead was the first ever death of an actual character in the series, and that character was Amy. And the first ever character death in Tales of the Walking Dead, Season 1, Episode 4, is a character named Amy. That is really, really cool. And honestly, I didn't even think of that until now. This is why I love your guys' comments because, see, like, I don't even think about that stuff. That was so cool. That was so cool. And that definitely is intentional, right? Like, episode 4, Amy, right? That's pretty cool. At the end of the episode as well, too, that's actually pretty cool. I like that. That's actually another reason why episode 4 was pretty good to me is because it actually felt like it almost paid respects to Walking Dead in a way with that. And I thought that was pretty cool. The Amy character I thought was good. I do agree with her being killed off, though, I know I saw some comments where people say, like, I kind of wish she went on a little bit longer. I don't feel like you can keep a character like her alive that long, to be honest. Also because, this is also another character that's had fever dreams and has a one-hand weapon type of thing. We kind of already had a character like that, as bad as she was in Season 7 of Fear the Walking Dead. Obviously, I still think that they don't want to repeat that in a way, so they kind of felt like, okay, we'll bring in this character, we'll have her be a one-episode thing, and then by the end of the episode, she'll end up being killed, right? That makes a lot of sense to me. And the last one comes from Elle, who says that episode 5 looks very interesting. And they think that maybe the episode will actually end on a note where we find out, he's being accused of being a murderer. And maybe by the end of the episode, we'll find out that he actually did murder somebody. And that's kind of like the big revelation at the end of episode 5. Now, as I said in my predictions video for episode 5, I think that episode looks all right. I do agree that I think that we will find out that he did actually murder somebody. I think we will learn that by the time we come, towards the end of the episode. But I don't know. I mean, the episode, it looks okay. I just don't think it's going to be that great as episode 4, or maybe even 3 for that matter. Hell, maybe even episode 1. Who knows? I mean, we'll have to see how episode 5 goes. But I am a big fan of the A-Train actor, A-Train / the actor for him. I think he's very good. And, you know, I think it should be a good episode. I'm not exactly getting excited for it though. Admittedly, I'm more excited for House of the Dragons next week than Tales, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do, and we'll see what kind of stuff they give them. So anyway, let me know in the comment section below. How do you feel about episode 4 of Tales? How do you feel about Tales so far? And if there's any other Tales information, we'll do another video this week. But for right now, I'm probably leaving it at just this video for this week for Tales of the Walking Dead. I'm not too interested in too much more to talk about Tales of the Walking Dead. I don't know, guys. The show's just not doing it for me, honestly. It's just not Walking Dead or even quality of Fear the Walking Dead in certain seasons. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that is it for this video, guys. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos for Tales of the Walking Dead. Make sure to also follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video for Tales of the Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
I've heard stories, walkers that can climb walls and open doors. I was never sure if they were just stories.